Well, that last transfer window had a lot in common with my vacuum cleaner. It sucked. I mean, we did the best that we could. I think we've put together a squad that can hopefully survive League One. There's only really one way to find out, and that's to start the season, which we start today, away against Mansfield Town and away in the Carabao Cup first round against Wigan Athletic. 2 big wins today means we probably have a pretty good chance of survival. A couple of losses and we might be in trouble. So, cross my fingers and hope for the best. And we'll see what happens. 37, episode 37, really. Gosh, I've actually made it this far. And much like the tradition of the last few episodes, I brought you some fun facts about the number 37. Let me just pull up my laptop here. It is the number of slots in European roulette. It's fun. Richard Nixon was the 37th president of the United States. Devo song 37 from Hardcore Devo Volume 2. Doesn't really give any context to that. It just gives you that information. It's the human body temperature in degrees Celsius, the atomic number of rubidium. It is known as a sexy prime, being 6 more than 31 and 6 less than 43. You're learning just as much as I am through this process. Anyways, less about 37 and more about 1, as in Skybet League One. See, ladies and gentlemen, that was a transition, and I know that you are really thrilled to hear that. Speaking of transitions, we've tried to transition this club to being a good squad in this league. However, the additions that I've made have been few and far between. It looks like we've got a decent group here. Lots of 3-star current abilities, lots of opportunity to grow here. So hopefully this is a team that can kind of grow throughout the entire season. We do have 2 very important games today. Every game, at least at this point in time, is going to be very important. We're away against Mansfield Town and away against Wigan Athletic. I do not know where Mansfield Town is, which means I probably need to get back out my British Atlas to try to figure out exactly where that is located. But we're going to play our first game in this league, and I'm super excited for that. We're going to continue with the same mentality that we've had previously, although we do have an updated lineup here. Our brand new striker, Emma City, is a little bit on the injured side, 11 days and 4 weeks for a twisted ankle that was suffered about a week ago. So hopefully Emma City can get back into things here. But we've got a nice little lineup here. So we start with Birch in goal. That is different than Matafeo. I'm going to give Birch an opportunity to start today. Kumar, Knappett, Perkins, and Katie Wicks will be our defensive back four. We're going to keep Tim Vine and Joanne McNally as our center midfielders. Madeline Same and Andy Zaltzman are our wingers, and Ursula Carlson and John Kearns up top, kind of keeping that same vibe that we did last season that scored so many goals for us. And hopefully defensively we can continue to improve our midfield, just improve in general. So this is actually very, very exciting. We got to give 2 numbers in the squad for players that we brought in. We brought in players on loan. It is insane what we've done so far, and I'm really excited to see where this team goes and how we end up. Let me turn the volume down on my computer so that way you're not hearing that in the background. I want to win every match. Today is no different. I have faith in you. Go out and make a difference. You got people that are nervous, which is exciting, I guess. I guess it's the new people that are a little bit nervous. Maybe they feel a little bit overwhelmed by being played in such an important game, starting in maybe a league that they are not expecting to start in. I do not know, but we are going to find out to the best of our ability where we are in regards to the teams that are in this league. Looks like we're going to have an opportunity to get the ball here. Nish Kumar is going to throw the ball into Madeline Same and gets it back to Kumar, who works it to Tim Vine. In the box, Joanne McNally. It's a weird deflection. It gets to Ursula Carlson in the back of the net, and you wonder if Ursula Carlson might have strayed a hair offside there. It doesn't matter to me one way or another. I will take it in a 1-0 lead to Chesham United early in the first half here. Kumar with a good ball in to Tim Vine, who works the ball to Joanne McNally. Joanne McNally fires a shot. Takes a weird deflection. I'm not quite sure how that was not offside. Ursula Carlson looking well beyond the defender there, but we'll take whatever we can get. It is 1-0 to Chesham United. Very exciting and thrilling set of opportunities here in the first half. And surprisingly, we've been quite dominant in our performance so far, dominating in possession, XG, shots, and shots on target. It has been a fantastic start for us in this league. Now, whether we can hang on to that and keep that going is a very different story. We do have another highlight here. Tim Vine works the ball to Nish Kumar to Ursula Carlson, back to Sue Perkins. Sue Perkins works the ball on the right-hand side to Katie Wicks, who finds Andy Zaltzman, who fires the ball into the middle, curves it in, and John Kearns gets his first goal of the season, and out of the gate, out of nowhere, it's 2-0 to Chesham United. An incredibly unexpected start to the season here. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but that is a superb start away against a team, albeit that is considered to finish below us in the XG table, but still, nonetheless, another player who was very close to being offside. You could argue that either way, in my opinion. It says we're not connecting on our crosses, so we're going to go ahead and remove that. Our XG has been good. We have played a fantastic first half so far with 3 minutes of stoppage time, and if we could just get into the half here with the lead, we're going to be in fantastic shape. Joanne McNally now to take the corner, gets it into the box, and John Kearns gets his second of the season unmarked and gets a header on the ball and beats the goalkeeper, the Mansfield goalkeeper Mason, at the near post. Not quite sure what happened there. Tons of Mansfield players there, but John Kearns ends up unmarked. And we're going to head into halftime up 3-0 against Mansfield Town. Wow. What a shock start so far. I'm happy with how we've been playing so far. Let's keep it up. Let's keep an eye on our defenders here. Katie Wicks looks a little bit worse for wear at right back, so we do want to keep an eye on that because we do not want any opportunities going to Mansfield Town. We do not want to give them a sliver of an opportunity to get back into this game. Katie Wicks will probably be the first to go here if we approach maybe in about 10 minutes, so 6.3. Let's see if we can get a substitute on. Ray O'Leary is the substitute this time around. A little bit different position, I should say position, but different role in the team when compared to last year. Ray O'Leary was pretty much the only right back we had on the team. Fern Brady, of course, providing a little bit of support, but really Ray O'Leary was the man in that position. Gets the ball into the box. Same cannot get a header on it, and the ball ends up with Mansfield Town. Ends up being cleared. Sue Perkins manages it to Ray O'Leary, to Tim Vine now. Tim Vine over the top to Kearns to Carlson, who puts the ball in the back of the net. Is that offside? It is not. Again, another questionable call. But regardless, it is 4-0. And to say that this is what I had expected from our first game in League One, boy, you could have written the script 1,000 times and I would have said, nope, this is not how this is going to happen. And I'll be curious to go back to check to see how many of these goals were actually onside, because I will tell you, it is another close call. And, ooh, boy, that is very, very close. I'm curious to see if VAR would have had a significant difference in how this game has turned out. But like I said, we have been fantastic so far. McNally with the corner, and Jessica Knappett gets the first goal of the season. It is 5-0. And I don't know if we're just that good, Mansfield's that bad, or some combination of the two. It could just be new league luck, as we have crushed Mansfield Town so far today. The game is not over by any stretch of the imagination. There's still 25 minutes left. I'd like to try to keep a clean sheet if possible. Desiree Birch catches that corner very easily and looks to distribute the ball. We'll probably go over the top here. Again, against my better judgment, but ends up with Mansfield Town as they end up cycling the ball around. We get the ball back. Madeline Same looking for an outlet here. Gets Tim Vine through the midfield, but it's immediately intercepted by Mansfield Town, and they begin to break. Fortunately, it was stopped by our defenders. We managed to get the ball back to the midfield, but it looks like they're going to get an opportunity here, and they get a goal back. It's 5-1. A little bit poor defensively there in that latter, in the defensive half here. I'm going to remind them I want to demand more from them, because that is not what I need to see when we're up 5-1, is just kind of giving up in terms of performance here. We are going to make some substitutions here. We're going to take Zaltzman off and put on Lisa Tarbuck. I'm going to go ahead and remove Ursula Carlson and get Alan Davies on. And then I think the rest we're going to keep on for now. I think we will take off a central midfielder here in just a little bit of time. I probably will go ahead and put on the instruction to time waste. I know that a lot of people don't like that, but I'm really trying to wind the game down here. I don't want to allow any more goals. We don't really need to score any more goals. Rather, we just want to wind this game down and walk out of here with a massive, massive victory. Goal difference is going to be key for us, especially if we're going to be trying to avoid relegation. Mansfield Town again, cutting it on the inside. Again, Jarvis, who scores. And Jarvis has been tearing up that right-hand side since we brought in Ray O'Leary. I think it definitely tells us who is the more superb right back here, because Jarvis is responsible for both of the goals so far, this time scoring it rather than providing with the assist. Desiree Birch looks a little worse for wear. They're trying to make that save. And it's 5-2, which, again, I'm fine with. We are going to obviously take home the victory today, but you want to definitely make sure you're trying to limit the number of goals we are allowing. Could a Forrester going to come in for Tim Vine, and then we'll get Justine Smith on for Madeline Sama, and that will be it for our subs for this game. But overall, like I said, a pretty good performance. I'd like to see something a little bit better in the second half, especially the latter part of the second half when we've been up 5-0. And, we really want to make sure that we take it home. But a 5-2 victory, 3 points is 3 points, and a fantastic start to our venture into League One. Excellent performance. And that's the type of performance I'm looking for. I mean, my goodness, that bolts us to the top of the league. Now, not going to even say anything about promotion by any stretch of the imagination. We're looking to survive, and that is all we're going to be focusing on at this point in time. So we got a Carabao Cup game coming up. It's not super exciting. Well, it will be super exciting because I'm going to bring it to you against Wigan Athletic. Again, it will be a really good test to see just kind of where we're at and where we're going to go moving forward. So we'll bring you that here in just a moment. Okay, so I lied. Reality is, what's more important, Carabao Cup or the league? It's going to be the league, and that's exactly what I'm going to bring you back for. So we're taking on Sheffield Wednesday today. Sheffield Wednesday are predicted to be 6th. So we're going to get our rear end handed to us, although we did beat Mansfield Town 5-2, so that was a good sign. Let's see if we can actually pick up a win against Sheffield Wednesday today. I believe we have the exact same starting lineup as we did in our first game. We played so well that first game. I want to continue that run of form today. So again, exact same lineup here. We did bring in one more player, Victoria Corin Mitchell, 19 years old, on loan from Norwich City, 2.5-star current ability. Really was meant to be backup, defensive backup, either the left back or the right back position. Really has some growing to do before this individual becomes a potential first team player. But 6'4", you got to love the height and the jumping reach. But we'll just have to kind of wait and see what happens. I'm going to put Victoria Corin Mitchell on the bench. Unfortunately, we're going to leave Lisa Tarbuck off for today. And again, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Number 26, 23. Oh, dang, I was close. I mean, unfortunately, our lucky number today is lucky number 37, which we've already talked enough about. Oh, shoot. Nope, don't want to do that. Hey, let's, oh boy, the confidence is not running through everyone's veins this game, but it does look like it is a packed house today. I do not see an empty seat. Oh, there's one. Do you see it? If you do, you win £500. Just kidding. There probably is an empty seat somewhere, but there's a lot of people here today. That's pretty exciting. Maybe we'll start selling out and make some more money, and maybe we need to grow and build into a new stadium. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I do know we have the highlight here. Katie Wicks to Zaltzman, back to Wicks, who gets the ball into the box, and it is... Oh, it's going to be a penalty. It's a penalty. Madeline Same here. Oh, this is a great start to the game if Same can connect. Oh, boy, that was close. I give their keeper credit. That was a hell of a great chance to make that save. Looks like got some fingertips on it and just squeaked past. Let's look at that replay. Oh, pushes it, but pushes it onto the post in the back of the net. First off, it's 1-0 Chesham United. Whoa. Did not expect that from this game, but we will take it. Take any opportunities that we can get to, A, get some goals, and B, get some points. Sorry, I was excited there. Desiree Birch manages to control the ball here. Lumps the ball forward. Need to double check and make sure that we've got the right instructions on. Maybe that is the right instruction because Ursula Carlson just made it 2-0. I'm sorry. I just don't know what to expect anymore. I don't think I'm that good at this. Luck must play a huge role in what's going on right now. This must be beginner's luck, especially in a league such as this. We should not be up 2-0. Now, again, knock on wood, as soon as I say that, we're going to start letting in goals left and right. We're going to lose, 5-6-2 this game. But I will be perfectly honest, 8 minutes in, being up 2-0, that is an exciting, exciting state of affairs for us. And hopefully we can continue to push forward and, again, score more goals. 5 goals against Mansfield Town. I'm not sure what that correlates to goals against Sheffield Wednesday, but we will just have to wait and see how this plays out. We do manage to get the ball here. Tim Vine up to Madeline Same, who just kind of penetrates through the midfield, gets the ball to Ursula Carlson down the left-hand side here, gets it into the box, unfortunately cannot find anybody. And Sheffield Wednesday look to break out pretty quickly here as they move the ball down the left-hand side. Gets the ball into the midfield, ironically up to a person named Sunday. Morsey, that's just wide. A little bit of curl on that. That ends up in the back of the net. A good opportunity there. It ends up being a goal kick for Chesham United. We're 22 minutes in. We're up 2-0. A little bit of an unexpected turn of events today, but again, we've been hard fought for it. If you look at the stats here, we've had most of the possession. We've done most of the XG. We've had most of the shot opportunities. We have been in control of this game so far. So far, though, looks like an opportunity for Chesham here. Interestingly enough, Tim Vine gets the ball in the midfield, works it over to Madeline Same, who looks to check back for just a second, gets the ball to Jessica Knappett, who moves it over to Sue Perkins. Perkins looks upfield to try to find somebody, gets it to Joanne McNally, who finds Zaltzman, who finds Kearns down the left-hand side here, tries to get the ball into the box, and unfortunately it is deflected. The ball's moved out, but Perkins ends up intercepting. The ball ends up in the hands of Zaltzman, the feet of Zaltzman, who gets it to Kearns and scores. It's 3-0. No, it's not. It's offside. And I'm not sure how close that was, maybe compared to some of the other ones. It does say this play for set pieces. We will do that. I thought that was... I didn't really see an offside there, is why I went ahead and called it 3-0. But apparently the referee saw something, or the linesman rather, saw something that I did not. We are going to take that 2-0 lead into halftime. And we can be pleased with what we've done so far, especially defensively. Allowing just 2 shots and no shots on target. For a team that's supposed to finish in the top part of the league, I think we can be very pleased about how we've played so far. I don't see really any reason to take anybody off at the end of the half here. Let's see how far we can get into the second half here without making some substitutions. Kumar might be the first one to come off on a 6.4. And we'll just have to see how the rest of this plays out. Good job by Desiree Birch to collect that ball. And again, I do want to double check my possession here. Is it in transition? It says take short kicks, so Desiree Birch not following any directions, although that did lead to a goal earlier, but as we found, at least I found previously, it does lead to more mistakes and errors than it does to goals in our favor. But again, we'll just have to kind of wait and see how things play out. I do have that instruction on there for a reason, and I expect it to be taken into consideration when Desiree Birch is taking goal kicks, but apparently she thinks otherwise. Sheffield Wednesday now on the attack, get the ball onto the left-hand side. Ball ends up being cleared, but not out. And good stop by Desiree Birch, not only parrying the shot, but handling it and hanging on, preventing any subsequent rebound opportunities for Sheffield Wednesday. And I think probably at the end of this play here, we're going to make a little bit of a substitution. Birch ends up managing to control the ball here. And again, I'd like to see it. There we go. Just nice and easy. Again, maintaining possession here. Get the ball to Zaltzman. Moves the ball down the line here. Gets it to Joanne McNally. Moves the ball forward to Kearns. Kearns scores. Is it offside again? It is not. It is 3-0 over Sheffield Wednesday. And in all honesty, you could not imagine a more perfect start to the season. Ugh. Wanted to get a substitute in. It doesn't look like I'm going to get an opportunity to do so. And it looks like Sheffield Wednesday might have the opportunity here to score. Move the ball very efficiently into the box. And looks like it was deflected behind. That is going to be a corner kick for Sheffield Wednesday as they look to capitalize on the offensive opportunity that they've created for themselves. Into the box, Kearns ends up clearing. A wild shot ends up over the goal. And it is a goal kick. Let's go ahead and make a couple of substitutions here. Nish Kumar looks fine. I don't want to bring on Victoria Cord-Mitchell. Needs a little bit of fitness here. Ursula Carlson's having a good game. Let's get Davies on. A little bit tired there. Katie Wick's fine. Ray O'Leary. Makes me nervous. You know what? I'm going to cancel that. Can I just undo that part? No, I don't want to discard all my changes. I just want to discard one change. Oh. Sorry, a speaker was covering my undo button. You can quote me on that. Let's go ahead and confirm that sub and see what we can get away with here with the next couple of minutes here. We'll go ahead and move to a more cautious, time-saving mentality here. We'll float in some crosses. Katie Wicks looks fatigued. They say to substitute Laura Daniel in. I'm not sure that is the right decision for Katie Wicks. Yeah, we'll move on Ray O'Leary here. Then we'll go ahead and move that time wasting to frequently to see if we can just kind of chill the game out here the last 20 minutes and see if we can come away with a victory. Again, a victory against Sheffield Wednesday is really a landmark statement so far. This ragtag bunch of Taskmaster contestants are really showing League One so far what they can do. And what I've liked so far, not only what I've seen defensively, but really offensively. I mean, 8 goals in the first 2 games is something to be very, very proud of. You know, not that we've been perfect defensively by any stretch of the imagination as they get the ball into the box here. Good clear. Unfortunately, not out. They're going to look to tee one up here. Good save by Desiree Birch. And you got to say, the move to Birch and goalkeeper really makes you think that that might be the way to go as opposed to Rose Matafeo. Rose Matafeo wanted some big money, and as soon as I positively praise Desiree Birch. Goal ends up at the back of the net. Really can't blame Desiree Birch for that, as it is a missed header that ends up leading to a goal here. Not quite sure who that is. Can I get Alan Davies missed? Essentially, he's playing so far back. But again, you have to also question the effort given here in the second half, as when we've looked at the momentum has clearly been in Sheffield Wednesday's favor. So, again, we need to make sure that we are able to play more than one half. We can't guarantee ourselves a 2-goal, 3-goal lead into the second half here. We've got to make sure that we play a full 90 minutes and give ourselves... First off, it looks like the plane's taking off overhead, but give ourselves a real opportunity to play a full game here. That's a lawnmower, sorry. Lawnmowers and planes, I've always gotten them mixed up since I was a little kid. Something that I've consulted medical professionals about, and they have been inconclusive in being able to diagnose me with anything that is even remotely related to those things. I'm, of course, talking about my butt here as I make the final substitutions for the game here. We are 6 minutes into stoppage time. It looks like we were going to take a 3-1 victory today. And again, you could not ask for a better start to our League One venture. Words, Joe. Words. Nice work, everyone. That was good. I really want to see our attendance. Did we sell out that game? Apparently the grounds crew is already preparing us, preparing the pitch for the next game, even though we're still on it, nonetheless. Schedule. 6,534. That is that's a sellout. That is a sellout. How exciting is that? We're selling out our ground, which can only mean good things for our finances. Projection is not looking great, but we know how that's turned out the past couple of seasons. They've been saying we'd be down millions and millions of pounds, and income has been fantastic. Our gate receipts are through the roof. Got to be thrilled with that. I'm thrilled with that episode. Top of the league. I don't expect it to last, but we will see what happens. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, feel free to leave a like. Subscribe if you want to see more Taskmaster FC content. We are trying to take Taskmaster's best and greatest contestants and try to get them all the way to the Premier League. We will see you very soon on the next episode. Number 38. Find some fun facts about that. We will see you soon. Bye, everybody.